Hello, Perfect Death here, and today I'll be doing a fairly quick Ragnarok Online mobile video showing off something I noticed fairly recently yesterday, that the Dying Recovery effect is applied onto the Glorious Guardian's Holy Healing AoE. So to show that off, I'll simply just drop my health down, so I'll transform into a cheap monster. Remove that. Let's do that. Let's buff up. Now I only have... Oh, I think I just got instantly healed by something. Come on, don't do that. Transform. There we go. Come on. There we go. So you can see 230k. And then it goes down to 76k. So that 230k happened when I was below 30% because I have the... I'll just show the Aesir rune. All the way down to here. In the bottom corner, down here, there are these Dying Recovery runes here. There's two of them. And so when you get both of them, it's just a 30% HP. It will give you this 200% healing effects. Now, this doesn't apply to Battle Chant. It only applies... It used to just apply to heal, and therefore the priest's Kolkeo heal as well. So like this heal, that was the only thing it was affecting, and anything related to that. So Glorious Guardian is a bit weird because it didn't used to work on there, but I don't know what update did it, but seems like now this this now seems to be affected by Dying Recovery. Meanwhile, Battle Chant does not. I'll actually equip my shield just so that it stops triggering that. And let's go to my skills here. Now I used Tension Relax when I was doing this as well. So let's go Battle Chant on. Let's turn off Auto Gird. And I'll transform out, right? So do that, and you can see 83k, 99. So that 99 was the bonus from Tension Relax kicking in, and so now Tension Relax is off, and it's just 87k. Making Divine Protection, and I'm 11k. Meanwhile, let's actually just go back to here. I will enable both of them, might as well. Auto Guard on. Oh, there. That's why. There we go. So we'll be able to see both of them in action here. So disable that. Do that. Cook you. Do that. Yeah, so this is kind of one of the issues with trying to rely on the Divine Protection bonus, because it doesn't guarantee that it'll trigger all the time. It's a floor effect, right? So it's this glowing AoE that you can see around me, and it will stay on the ground for a couple of seconds. It'll heal you and your team. It largely heals based off of your intelligence in your magic attack, and it only has a 30% chance if you block. So you have that 50% auto guard chance, then you have this 30% chance to drop Holy Ground on your feet, and then it heals based off of your intelligence and your magic attack. Now, I was kind of curious if Holy Element is affected by that, so I quickly made this. This is 20%, 30% Holy Element right there. I also have Piety here as well, so let's transform. Get rid of that. And Piety. So you can see I got like a 344k there. Now it doesn't actually show how much the our little passive bonus might be. So to better test the holy damage changes, I'm actually just gonna go and find some mobs to poke at me so that we can get a better idea. So let's go over to Time Garden here. Actually, there's a mini boss here, even better. I won't touch her because she's got instant kill. So, hook, right? So I've got 99Ks, 90Ks. So I'll actually just take off Battle Chant just to make sure I can see this properly. So we will just have Auto Gird on. Oop. And Battle Chant's out. So I'm currently 77.9. And if I switch that out, what am I? 76.8. Now the change is mostly because this has a bunch of magic attack on it, so it's not affected by the holy damage. If I really wanted to test that out, I could, put that on and then go and put Piety on. And you see, no change, because Piety will add 10% to the, or 8% in this case. So what does that mean for any kind of person looking to build Divine Avengers and get good heals, self-healing? Well, it pretty much means you don't really need to worry so much about whether or not you have Battle Chant, because Battle Chant is not affected by the Dying Recovery bonus. So when you're outside of, like, my heals from both Battle Chant and Glorious Guardian are about the same right now. So with Dying Recovery, the Glorious Guardian now beats out Battle Chant. And in a way, if you count how I had like 300k on Glorious Guardian, and then I've got like 110k on my Battle Chant, then I'm hitting over 400k heals if I'm under Dying Recovery. So for me, it's still pretty strong if you get both of them, but it definitely gives a stronger case for having a higher int build with just because, right, you get down to that 30%, your Glorious Guardian's going to kick in harder. There is another thing to also keep in mind, and that is Divine Protection. So this is part of the whole fountain build that people talked about for a bit, which was being a big source of healing. So you have your Battle Chant, you have your Glorious Guardian. Those two combined, you create like a healing fountain in an area where people go in and they just get healed a bunch. And Divine Protection, if you link with someone, then the heal that you receive is also transferred to the other person. So your Battle Chant will tick for you and your teammate, but it'll tick for your teammate twice basically. And similar thing with Glorious Guardian, so people will get double healed if you are linked to them with Divine Protection, which is pretty strong. If you're, you know, hitting 400k self-heal because you're under Dying Recovery, that will then apply to people who you are linked to. So it can make it comparable to like a Warm Breeze build, but Warm Breeze is still just stonks levels of crazy because it's an aura that follows people around and scales off of the caster's percent HP. Whereas this is a floor effect, so if you do get debuffed, like debuff removed, it won't remove the AoE off the ground. You just won't recast any because you don't have auto guard on. But if they do Earth Field, or I think like the ninja equivalent of it, or Crazy Weed, I think those will all clear Glorious Guardian off the ground. In TTL, like Thanatos Tower Legends, the boss will do that purification cast, which will wipe all floor AoEs off the ground. And in Echoing Corridor, you have the seal mobs, and the seal mobs will periodically wipe floor effects off of the area. So it's got some useful things to it, because like Battle Chant is just a straight up buff. You get remove buffed and you cannot use that anymore until that effect ends that prevents you from rebuffing. So it's definitely nice to have a different type of heal, though if you are building so that you just have the basic level 3 Battle Chant so you can get your inspiration, then we just got a big stealth buff for Glorious Guardian. So that'll be that for this video. Take care.